So yesterday I did my most surprised favorite skincare and beauty purchases of the year for new products, and today I'm going to do my most disappointing ones. I will mention a couple that I returned. The Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Returned that one. I got on sale for half off and it wasn't even worth that because it just flaked everywhere. So return that one. The other one I did return was the Tatcha Clay Clear Mask. Anyway, Tatcha came with a mask. I think it was like $80 and it was nothing but an expensive glorified like clay mask. So I returned it. So anyway, on to the ones that I didn't return for one reason or another. The Cosrx new vitamin E sunscreen. This stuff was so strongly scented. Whoa, I actually had a headache after using it. So I hate it. Don't know what the heck I'm going to do with it. But anyway, I got it. I don't know. I don't even want to hand it off to anybody because I just don't want them to get a migraine or sick from it. But anyway, yeah. And the other thing is, the filters they used in this, not very exciting. For what it is, there's a gazillion better sunscreen. So that one was really disappointing. Next up, okay, I'll go with my other sunscreen here. The Native Unscented Mineral Sunscreen. This stuff has such a strong white cast. Perhaps if you are very fair and use foundation or something over it, you can get away with it, but it just wasn't elegant at all. And I don't like it. It has no scent in it, obviously, which is great, but it's just so unelegant compared to like the ones I mentioned yesterday that I loved. The Tatcha Silk Sunscreen, so elegant, and the La Roche-Posay UV Immune, even though it's super strong, much more elegant than this. So pass on it if you're thinking about it. Okay, Sweet Chef came out with a Carrot Ginger Salicylic Acid Facial Cleanser, which it's pretty affordable, which is nice, but it's super drying. I didn't like the foam texture of it. It doesn't cleanse well. So maybe outside of like a quick morning cleanse, other than that, it just doesn't deliver and it leaves your skin feeling dry, tight, and squeaky clean, which is not good. At the same time, it doesn't cleanse very well. So I hated it. It's a bummer. Next up, the DRMTLGY Vitamin C5 Serum. I like everything about this except for the darn fragrance. And DRMTLGY has actually been pretty good about not putting a ton of fragrance in all their stuff. But this one, the scent is overwhelming. I really like the fact that they used all these different vitamin C forms. I really like that, but I can't get over the scent. I can't use it. It's just too strong, too florally. Anyway, yeah, so it's a bummer. Tetrahexyl ascorbate, yeah, anyway. So 5 types of vitamin C, peptides, and ceramides. And then you add the fragrance on top of it, and I can't stand it, so whatever. Next up, the Inkey list. They released so many terrible hair products this year. They've released so many products this year, and they're just... Their first launch of stuff was great, and anything after that, the quality got less and less. And I have a feeling the production time got faster and faster, and the amount of energy and resources that they spent to developing products probably got less and less and faster. So anyway, pass on every hair care thing they have, and most of their new stuff, just pass on it. It just isn't that good. Okay, what else? Topicals came up with a faded body spray for like hyperpigmentation on areas like your arms, legs, whatever. This is another one. It's so scented, I couldn't get over it. And typically for like body care stuff, I can handle fragrance in it. My face is very sensitive. I don't like to use a lot of fragrance on it. I will use some products that do have light scents to it, especially things like vanilla, things that aren't super offensive. But this one, just using it even on my legs, the scent was too strong, and I just didn't notice any delivery of any brightening on it. So there's probably better brightening products for your body out there. Use of the People sunscreen that they released that expired within like a couple days. Well, okay, that's exaggerating. It doesn't expire within a couple days, but it expires within less than like 7 months from the day I got it. So, and you know what? I just didn't like the texture of it. It looks greasy. It looks shiny. Some people loved it, so that's great. I just hated it. Hated it. And one other Glow Recipe product while I'm at it. Their Guava C Vitamin C Eye Serum. The first like week or so I used it, it was okay. And then after that, it just left, and you know, maybe it's because I did my stupid eyebrow thing. It just left my eyes feeling dry, anytime I got too close to them. And I didn't notice any brightening or anything else. So I kind of think this was a waste of money too. Some people, it has good reviews for some people, but for me, it just, I'm going to stick with what I know and love. The Cosrx Snail. And this is like half the price of this anyway. So yeah, that was a disappointment. One more thing. You to the people, and now they got bought by some giant company. So they're really not very indie anymore, but they released this mask, which is nearly identical to the mask they already had out there. This is just a clay mask, glorified, but very expensive rinse-off mask. So again, spend the least amount of money on the things that spend the least amount of time on your skin, and what I paid for this was stupid. So anyway, but you know what? Some people love it. So, I mean, just because I hate something doesn't mean other people don't love it. So I get it. If it works great for you, that is awesome. But for me, it was just an easy pass. There's a lot of other clay masks out there. They're much less expensive that deliver a little bit more. So anyway, those are my bummers of the year. Biggest bummers. So anyway, I'm interested from you guys what you tried this year that you hated. Did you return it or not? I don't know. I never really return things unless they're exceptionally bad because I feel like I'm buying them to review them. So I shouldn't be returning everything I didn't like because no brand would ever make any money then. So I get it. But if I really, really hated it, I think I returned like 3 things this year. So the mascara, the Tatcha clay mask. I can't remember. Maybe that was it. But whatever. Anyway. Might have been a foundation that didn't work out at some point. So anyway, I'll keep thinking. But anyway, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Bye.